The first tip, the tool within a tool, is a basic handsaw that you probably have right now. If you look carefully, there's a 90-degree measurement right there and a 45-degree measurement right there. Say you need to mark a line, you simply place the handsaw at the 90-degree angle and you'll have a perpendicular, perfectly straight line. Look at that. Now, what if you need to do a 45-degree line? With the handsaw flipped over, you're going to mark it up to the 45-degree measurement. You have your perfect straight edge. And there's your mark. It's as simple as that. This is called a combination square. It has lots of uses. It is adjustable. It even has a tool within a tool built in here. Look at that. There's a level. What is this? Look at the secret. What is that? Go ahead and unscrew that. It's a scribe. Say you need to mark a piece of wood and you can't find a pen or pencil. You simply put your combination square where you need to do the mark, take your scribe tool. Look at that. You have a perfect mark right there every time. This is called a pistol clamp. It's been around for a long time. It has lots of uses. Everyone I've seen has some kind of removable part. Now they're all a little bit different. Sometimes you'll have a screw to remove back here. This one, you literally push the red button. When you remove it, the piece comes out and you can reverse the direction. So bring it to the other side of the tool, facing opposing, snap that back in, and now you actually have a spreader. Okay, say you have a project that you're setting up with some glue and you need it to dry. You have a spreader tool here instead of a clamp. Cinch that up tight, let that set up, and you will be good to go. This is a Carpenter Square, very common tool. If you look carefully, the two different sides are different sizes. The wider one is 1.5 inches. The reason for that 1.5 inches is an important measurement. 2x4s are always 1.5 inches thick. Look at that. Your Carpenter Square is exactly the width of a 2x4. That will save you time, such as marking 2x4s at a time, such as constructing a wall, and you're measuring your top and bottom plate. Now, when you remove that and you assemble your wall, that's the perfect width of your 2x4, and you have it marked in the perfect location every time. These utility blade knives with the snappable blades are becoming all the rage. They're very, very common. People love them because when the edge gets worn down, you simply can snap off the blade and have a brand new sharp edge. But did you know there's a secret in the back? When you remove this piece, there's a slot right there. With that slot, you can put the old stripped out piece of blade and you'll just give it a snap and there you go. You have a new blade ready to go, sharp as ever. Okay, so you need to lay down some caulk. You can't find your utility knife to open that tip. Inside your caulk gun applicator, there's a secret. Look at that hole right there. What you're going to do is put your tube of caulk in there, and when you close down on the handle, it snips the end right off. Step 2, before the caulk will come out, there's an inner seal in there that you need to break. If you take your nice screwdrivers and you shove it down there, it's going to come out all gunky and sticky and ruin your tools. So they've thought of that as well. On the bottom of every caulk gun is this tool. This rod will swivel right out, extend it into the tube of caulk, and break that seal. And you're ready to start applying your caulk. Everyday paint stirrers, they've been around for 100 years. Everybody knows you can mix up your paint, but is that all they're good for? Look closely. What are these notches? The reason those are curved is so you can put it against your paint roller and draw down and pull all that paint back into the can. Now, when you're doing this, isn't that satisfying? You're saving all of that paint, putting it back into the can. These multi-use screwdrivers are super common. People love them. Not only do you have multiple tips and multiple sizes, you pull it out and reverse it. You went from slotted to Phillips, and they have both a small and a large size. But a lot of people don't realize the secret hidden tool inside. Remove the tip. Look right there. That's a nut driver. It fits perfectly onto a machine screw. I find this is super useful with machine screws, furnace screws, any kind of metal screws. This is a chalk line. You've probably seen them before. They're used to make straight lines and mark your locations. Every single chalk line that I've seen at the bottom comes to a straight point. There's a reason for that. If you hang them up and let them dangle, it's acting as a plumb bob. A plumb bob is an ancient tool that points directly down, and it will mark the exact vertical position up and down or plumb. This will give you accurate measurement locations when hanging a door, window, siding, erecting walls, anytime you need to know what the exact up and down plumb position is. Wire strippers, they have more built-in tools than you may realize. Here's the popular top 3 that I use often. Wire cutters, you need to cut a wire. Wire strippers, remove the insulation. Pliers, take 2 wires and twist them together. I hope you're enjoying these tools, tips and tricks, tools inside other tools. Isn't that fascinating? I love this topic. I hope you learned a little bit about tools today. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other secret tools within tools. Hey, I know you can do it yourself.